So can you tell me your name, huh?
It's Rudy, R-U-D-Y.
Okay. And where are we at?
We're here, we call this, considered Columbus Park, but it's Harmony Fields. We've named it Harmony Fields, and it's in the vicinity of Columbus Park, which is behind me.
Cool. And what's been happening here? Like, what's the history of this spot? Do you know that part?
I know that back in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, there were homes here. I know that I lived here when I was a baby. Yeah, 1 year old. I was about one when they demolished the place and they tore down everything. The airport did. They're saying it was the noise factor of the airlines. Airlines clearly changed to this day. I mean, from back in the 80s, the engines were a lot louder. They use different fuels and stuff like that, but they're not as loud as they are. They're louder back then than they are today. So it doesn't affect us that much. What they're saying in the reports, the city reports and stuff like that, the decibel levels and stuff. So
currently, that's the excuse of the city of San Jose to be sweeping us folks like we're trash out here. Tell us what's going on now.
Oh gosh, just so much retaliatory activity I believe the city is doing. Just for one, in our instance, the electricity that they shut off along the streets for the homeless people, those actually have shut off the power to the marker lights that land these planes that come into San Jose International. So it's endangering thousands and thousands of people each day that are coming into the airport. And it's to see them go to the FAA and them to stoop to that level to try to get us out of here, when this is the only open land that we have here, and we were working as a community to try to get it corrected and fixed, and they don't even give us that chance to do that. So it's devastating the way that the FAA is pushing the city, and the city clearly doesn't care.
Right. And so, were there more people out here before, like a lot of folks?
The city over-exaggerated with the amount, but I believe there were about 200 and 250, not close to 300, 400 that they were saying.
I mean, on Zone 1 or the whole thing?
The whole thing. Yeah.
So you guys were just humbly living?
Yeah, there are bad apples in the bunch that created this to happen like this. Now, what I don't understand is there's two different types of homeless living out here. One's in the RVs and the ones like me who live in the camps. The ones who live in the camps, we were here first. We have never created problems. We weren't even bothered. Everything was fine. And then when the RVs came in during the COVID incident, that's when a lot of the bad apples were brought in. When they were brought in, it created all this to happen. Now we have to leave, but they have homes still. They have their roofs over their head. We don't. So it's harder for us to get out of here. But they're coming in and they're just wiping us out. I mean, just like clearly the other day my friend was in her tent and her boyfriend, and they ripped the curtain down off the wall. And the officer she was naked. She wasn't fully dressed. So I went over to help. And when I did, I was threatened to be arrested to help her. And then from there, I went to go get her something she needed and came back. And then that's when the officers, they attacked me. They grabbed me, pulled my arm behind my back, twisted it, and snapped it out of place or something. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting in an ambulance, and they held the ambulance there I needed medical attention. They held the ambulance there for an hour and a half.
What?
Before I had to get to the hospital. And then when I got to the hospital, I was arrested.
Wow.
So I was arrested
for
trespass.
Terror.
Yeah. It was
yeah. That's so crazy.
Pretty mentally it affects you. So.
Right, definitely. I'm so sorry, hon. We're as poor and houseless people, we're trying to build this idea called homefulness in the Bay Area, where we have the same horrible violent sweeps, by the way, and lies from the city and lies from the non-profiteers and lies, right? My point being is that if the city of San Jose gave you land to already occupied Moekma territory anyway, what would your dream be? What would you like to build your own? Would you like to live humbly? What would your dream be?
My thing is that it was going to work out here. I thought it would work out here, but until the motorhomes came in, there was that it stopped there. What we had planned was where we'd have people build their own homes, and if you build your own home, you know you built it. You know you're going to respect it more, and you build your own home from these. There's this agency that wanted to start. They're no longer. They went bankrupt, but they were going to start building small homes, but you would build it yourself. When you build it yourself, you sustain a community. You grow your own gardens. We were going to start gardens. We're going to start working with local businesses by giving the what we grow to the communities and back. You know, it would be
exchange.
Exchange, yeah, a co-op, pretty much a co-op type of living.
Beautiful.
These camps that they have right now, they're too. I would say too. What do they call those camps in the day?
Safe parking or
No, concentrated.
concentration camps.
Yeah, concentration
For
camps.
real.
Right now, but that's what they have.
Yeah.
These people don't want to go to those.
No.
They don't. The rules are too strict. The fences are too high.
Yeah.
We need. I mean, we're human beings too.
Thank you. It's called sovereignty. Thank you so much.